We are here today with Shelly Reinke from GOHNI, and I'd like you to take a chance to describe your position, your title, and a little bit about what GOHNI is.
Sure. So I'm Shelly Reinke. I'm the Program Director for GOHNI, which stands for Greater Oshkosh Healthy Neighborhoods Incorporated. We are a very new nonprofit community development corporation here in Oshkosh, working to help neighborhood associations strengthen neighborhoods throughout the community.
All right, so what kind of work do you do? You organize the different associations that are located around the town?
Sure, so that's one part of it.
Okay.
If a group is interested in creating a neighborhood association, they typically will come to me and I can kind of guide them through the process. There are a few simple steps that groups take. First, they gather up a group of like 3 to 5 core members who will do things like determine the boundaries for their neighborhood, what the neighborhood name might be, what their mission and purpose for organizing would be, and then plan a general membership meeting where then they would invite the entire neighborhood to come and vote whether or not they want to become a neighborhood association.
Do they pay a fee for this service?
No, it is completely voluntary, so there are no fees or dues associated with becoming a neighborhood association. The city does officially recognize groups that have gone through that process, and then that opens up opportunities to funding and to work with particular city staff and myself to do capital improvement projects. They also get access to $1,000 a year that they can use on small events or projects or activities that will help them build a sense of community in their area.
How would you walk me through some examples of what a community or a neighborhood association can do, what different programs they have out there, and how they've helped the people within their communities?
Sure, okay. So one of the main things that most of the neighborhoods do are hold regular community building type events. So that might be a fall festival or a summer potluck, or get together and do some cleanup in a garden or around a school of a neighborhood. So there's a lot of different things like that. And these are just opportunities for people to get together, meet each other, have fun, build some trust, and maybe make their neighborhood a little bit better place to live in the process.
That sounds great. Some examples locally right here that they're doing, gardening and some Christmas clubs. Tell me a little bit about those.
Sure. So there are a couple of neighborhood associations that manage community gardens, either on a public city lot or within one of our city parks. And so that creates a cool opportunity for people who maybe don't have the space in their own yard, can go and garden next to their neighbors and share tips and tomatoes and whatever else. So that's pretty neat. And then also, of course, providing access to fresh, locally grown food is a huge benefit. Some of the holiday activities, now that we're coming up into that holiday season, there are a few neighborhood associations that are holding holiday decorating contests. So they're really encouraging people to get those lights and those decorations up and, really just create a sense that their neighborhood is someplace special. And then there's one group, the Millers Bay neighborhood, that does holiday caroling every year as well. And so the neighbors get together and they have cider and then they go out and they carol, but they make a point of visiting some of the neighbors that they know are housebound for one reason or another, and really make a point to stop in and share some time with them and some stories and tell some jokes and just try to brighten their holiday a little bit.
That's great to hear. I mean, as a health department, we always, are considering what are ways to reach these isolated populations and how can we be a better resources. And then there's not the time and capital, but when you have that, interwoven community team that's taking care of each other, it's a lot easier to spread those resources.
Absolutely. Core of community starts in neighborhoods, and we are really fortunate in Oshkosh to have a very large group of passionate, caring, and committed people who just want to help make the community a better place.
Yeah. Well, it's very obvious how your organization is going to relate to public health, and I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of you as it gets bigger and more people hear about this. But for now, both if individuals are interested in starting their own neighborhood association or if community agencies are interested in supporting the efforts you do, please tell us how you can get a hold of you.
Sure. So as a really new organization, we don't have a website yet, but we do have a Facebook page. So you can find us on Facebook under Greater Oshkosh Healthy Neighborhoods Incorporated. Otherwise, feel free to give me a call. Our phone number is 920-230-2717, and I'd be happy to connect any individuals who maybe aren't sure, do I live in a neighborhood association? I can help with that. Agencies who are looking for groups to partner with, I can help with that. And then if there are people out there that are watching and going, hey, I want this in my area, I can definitely help with that. So.
Great. Well, thank you for your time. I'll make sure that we post the information about this new association along with the video on our Facebook and website. So you can go to www.winnebagopublichealth.org and find all that information, or find us on Facebook. Thanks.